Okay, this is the Game is On 100 here with another video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about my preview of the Chicago Bears Cleveland Browns game, preseason game number 4. Let's get started. Chicago Bears will be playing the Cleveland Browns this coming up Thursday night. What can I expect from this game, for this 4th preseason game? I'm not expecting too much from this last preseason game. I know the fact that the starters are going to play only one series. I probably know that for a fact. They're not going to let any of their starters play due for them not to get injured, to save them for the season opener against the Atlanta Falcons. So basically, I see this is just a glorified exhibition game. We're going to be seeing majority of the second and third and fourth stringers is going to be playing in this game. They're going to be trying to battle to make it onto the final 60. They have to get down to the minimum 60-man roster, and then they have to cut it down to 53. So we'll see what happens over the next days leading up to the preseason. I already know the Bears already cut some players already. They, like I said in my earlier video, they did cut Vernon Golston. They did cut him. I meant to say that Chester Taylor, there were reports. They're saying Chester Taylor was going to get released, but Chester Taylor isn't released quite yet. He is up in the air for keeping him. It's just the fact that Marion Barber is going to be injured, and does a little too serious. So they're not going to be having Marion Barber is not going to be playing the last preseason game. They're going to save him for the season, which is a smart move. Same thing for Desmond Clark. Desmond Clark just suffered a bruised knee, so it's nothing major. He should be ready by opening day. Chester Taylor is going to be staying on the roster for now. He is not in the Bears' plans at the moment, but you may never know about Marion Barber. And if Marion Barber, if he cannot go, in the first game of the season, if he can't go, we got to have a reliable backup, and that'll be for Chester Taylor. So otherwise, if Marion Barber is going to be fine, Chester Taylor is going to be the odd man out. If the Bears are smart, I would trade Chester Taylor for a draft pick. I don't care what type of draft pick, just trade Chester Taylor, because I know there will be a team that's going to be wanting the services of Chester Taylor. It's bound to happen, because that's when the teams are doing their final cuts down to their main rosters. And there's some teams that probably do need a running back. And whatever happens, I think the Bears should get a draft pick. Instead of releasing Chester Taylor, they should just trade him. Might as well just trade him and get a draft pick. I'll be happy with that. They can get a draft pick for Chester Taylor. I'll be happy with that. Anything else that I want to say? Also, one of the key things is keeping an eye on some of the second and third stringers. They are going to probably be they're going to get majority of the playing time. But I can expect that some of those second and third stringers are not going to make it onto the final 53-man roster, and then the Bears has to have a 7-player practice squad as well. So the ones that they cut, they can assign to their practice squad. So we'll see what happens from that. So basically, I'm not expecting nothing much from this game. I'm not worried about this game. I could care less about this game. This whole preseason was just warm up going into the regular season. I know there were people who were complaining about the offensive line. I think the offensive line will be fine over the past 2 games against the Giants and against Tennessee. They didn't give up a sack against the Tennessee Titans. And in the New York Giants game, they only gave up only 1 sack. So that is pretty good, unlike the first week when they gave up 9 sacks total. And the Bears' offensive line will be better going into opening day. Well, let's just hope and see if Lance Lewis can hold up at the right guard spot. If he can hold up at the right guard spot, then the Bears shouldn't have a problem trying to keep Jay Cutler upright to give him the protection he needs, because the Bears were moving the ball in the preseason game against Tennessee. They were moving the ball. That's what we can expect for Jay Cutler, to get to the receivers to make them look good in the process. So that's what I'm expecting for this last preseason game. Nothing too drastic will happen in this game. The starters are going to play only 1 series on offense and defense. So they're just going to go sit and let the sit out for the remainder of the game. Let the second, third, or fourth stringers play. Let them try to get a roster spot. But it's not very unlikely that those players are going to be making it onto the final roster of cuts. So, yeah. Well, anyway, I'm going to be posting my review video of the game when it is over. So, yeah. And anything else I gotta say? One other thing. Any Bears fans that had any concerns from this preseason, I'm not a bit concerned about this preseason whatsoever. I'm just anxiously waiting for the start of the regular season, as is everyone else. I'm going to give another video after I post my review video of the Bears-Browns game. I'm going to post a review video of the Bears' 4 preseason games, how they played, just the first string offense. That's all I'm going to be talking about, how they played during the preseason. I'm going to give a review of that. So that will be available probably in the next several days. So keep an eye out on that. So yeah. Anyway, this is the Game Inside 100, and I'm out.